Hello, hello, hello. It is Moonshine Oracle with an energy check-in leading up to the full moon for the fire element. This is take 2 of the video because the first one just would not upload and I accidentally deleted it. So it's just like, well, here's what it is. Sunday when I was at Home Depot going to pick up some herbs to replace what the winter decided to kill of my perennials, I kept smelling onions, like onions on a grill, like cooked. And there's like, anybody who knows what body odor smells like, it's like a real oniony smell, and it's just like, I hate it. Like, but there is a difference between onion on the grill smell and you need to wash your ass onion smell. This was a you need to wash your ass onion smell. So, fire can be anywhere in your chart. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This could be you. This could be the cross watcher. I don't know. I don't care. Disclaimers are in the description boxes of all the videos because I'm not about to deal with anybody's triggered, unhealed bullshit. I do not plan on this being a sign-specific read. This is just kind of the energy at large, and I'm just channeling it accordingly. Somebody here may not have been taught how to bathe properly as a child or ever in their life. Or somebody here may have some mental health issues. If you have some mental health issues, I'll give you a little bit of a pass, but somebody here just has really bad hygiene. Somebody here wanted a spiritual odor over a person's energy. That odor is manifesting, coming out of the person's body instead. I mean, low-key, when you think about it, it serves that person right. It really does. But to be nice, I really hope it's just somebody who was at the gym and just had not had time to take a shower yet. Like, again, it's really hard to tell because I can't recall the name, the clairsense right off the top of my head where you just clearly smell things. But it's just that one, since sentience a thing, I can't recall. Like, my brain is just dead and done from work and stuff like that. But you get the gist of the idea. Because every now and then I'll catch a whiff of somebody's cologne. Oh, like, give me that smell. Please. Thank you. But one thing I've noticed about karmic energy in a nutshell, they always have the worst smell coming off of them in spirit. But one way to tell a demon is in the vicinity is if you start psychically smelling sulfur. You got a demon close by. Okay, somebody here just keeps trying to run neck and neck with somebody because somebody's doing that just now as I'm trying to merge over. Okay, I don't smoke pot or anything like that, but I keep smelling that too. Okay, I know who this is now. Never mind. She's cool. When I first tried to channel, get an idea of what this energy was, I was driving down the highway, wasn't recording or anything, just channeling as I was driving. There was a car accident that took place about 40 or so yards ahead of me. I was able to dodge it and the debris and stuff like that. But back in 2020, 2021, I was on the receiving end of a lot of car they wanted to hit me in my checkbook, so to speak, and stuff like that. And it was, shocker, a former colleague of mine. I tell people all the time, if you're going to curse, bind, hex, or jinx a person, you need to make sure it's something you yourself are willing to receive at some point. Because mark my words, you will. The money problems you try to cause a person, and you're eventually going to receive that yourself. And oddly enough, this colleague that I've been picking up on, I don't know if she's been reprimanded, fired, I don't know, but I mean, if it's one thing I know about a Virgo placement, or somebody just really strong Virgo in their chart, if they feel like you don't deserve to have something, they are going to fight tooth and nail to make sure you don't get it. And they will sell their soul if they absolutely have to. And some people are just jealous because your life is seemingly more easier than others. Like, never mind the hardships you have. Your life still looks so much easier. In other words, you have a life that they want. And they can't have it. And it's one of those, if I can't, you can't either type things. And it's like, you need a psychiatrist. If this is truly your logic and reasoning, you need a psychiatrist. Because it really and truly does get old. Because for this one colleague I'm picking up on, I have not worked in the same office as her in 5 years. I can understand blaming me for something, even though I didn't do what I've been accused of, within a few weeks or a month or two. After leaving, I can understand something like that. But when it's 5 years down the line and I'm not there to be a problem, yeah, there's some issues. But one thing I've noticed is her childhood was not the best. It was not the best. She was like a charity case in her own family. She wasn't raised by either of her parents. It was like an aunt, uncle, something of that sort. And my understanding is they gave her a lot of shit. I don't know if she still talks to them or anything like that, but I remember her saying one day that she doesn't let her childhood bother her, and I beg to differ. Because if that were the case, she would not be up my ass. She wouldn't be running her mouth. She wouldn't be a mean girl in her 30s. Now, the funny thing is I know how I can get. My self-awareness is that strong. I know how I can get. I know how karma works too. You really have to be fucked up in the mind to be panini pressed. Oh wow, never mind, she's in the closet. Oh wow. Okay. may be dealing with the same things that I've been dealing with. You have this person that's just low-key obsessed with you and your life. It's like a Hailey Bieber type of energy. They're just obsessed with your life. But they're also obsessed with destroying you, and that's because they're sexually interested in you. Even though you don't reciprocate. I don't know if people are there to do a job, put it down, and go home. And my thing is, healing is a personal choice, but it's also not the responsibility of others to heal you, fix you, be your punching bag for whatever problems you may have and all that jazz. Somebody here's just weird. Because ideally, people are there to just do it, clock in, do a job, put it down, and just go home. And my thing is, I have nothing against anybody who is a vegan. That is your personal choice. But the thing is, not everyone is, like, people just are not obligated to mold and shape themselves according to your personal beliefs. Yeah, I would not do that. You got to be very careful there. Very, very careful. And my thing is this, it's not you who's paying for their medical bills. It's not you who's paying the grocery tab. It's not you that had a really super long fight with the doctors, like test after test after test, only to come back in all clear, but your stomach is just in a horrible amount of pain. This is the type of person that they're not creative. They don't have creative endeavors. Tearing people down is their hobby of sorts. And it's about making you feel worse about yourself than they feel about themselves. Seeing you hurt and in pain, it makes them feel good. But there's going to be a day and time. There's just a lot of narcissistic energy here, and it's all out of childhood trauma. This person has a lot of unresolved trauma. Something clearly affects a person a lot more than they say. Otherwise, they would not be panini pressed about the personal details of someone else's life. It's giving narcissistic. It's giving pick me. It's giving mean girl. It's just, holy shit. See, my thing is this. When you take the time to heal like you should, it's going to be really hard for people to get one up. Okay, because I know for a fact this colleague did this to me. Somebody here may have taken the time to figure out where you live, the car you drive if you got a new car, and so on down that line. I mean, it's just too many lines crossed. Sorry, ain't gonna fix it. I mean, it is what it is. That's the kicker. It's going to be what it's going to be, but if you're still blaming a person when they're not there to be the problem, you have issues. You need to go talk to a counselor. And somebody here just needs to learn how to process their emotions correctly. And again, counseling. Somebody here is just taking their childhood out on people regardless of what they say. And it's like, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. What this person did, like if you have a platform, like a food blog and stuff like that, like I do, and you are following like certain vendors and product brands and stuff like that, they went and slandered you to all of these brands to keep you from getting collaborations, potential endorsement deals, and so on down that line. This person is just, they're trying to block purpose, destiny, and stuff like that. And my thing is this is the type of person that will do everything they can to sink every ship you build because they don't get to be the admiral of the fleet. They want to be the boss, but they've done nothing to earn their spot. So if you've been having problems with your creativity and stuff like that, like where you normally are able to produce content like clockwork, you've been struggling to crank stuff out for the last few years. This person has been booted out of your energy. I don't know what it was. Like they were doing beauty spells, weight gain spells, money block spells, and dare I say death magic of some kind, because whenever that happens, my skin breaks out, my hair thins out more than it normally would despite diet and stress being under control and stuff like that. And on top of that, this person is always in fear of being found out, and I think people are starting to see now who the problem really is, because in order to get it to getting away with blaming a person, they have to be present to be a problem. And they're not present to be a problem. If somebody called about your character and like in terms of a job hunt and stuff like that, yeah, this person ran your name through the mud. They ran your name through the mud, and they may have even gotten you fired from a current or former employer. When I say chickens come home to roost, chickens come home to roost, because this is the type of person that will celebrate the losses they cause you. This is the type of person that will celebrate the losses they cause you. This is the type of person that will laugh at your storm, but fail to see the tsunami heading their direction. And speaking of water elements, somebody here could very well be in their emo bag at the moment. I mean, it is what it is, and I mean, if some people would just leave well enough alone. Oh, here's a problem. They didn't think you had protection because you're always by yourself. This is the type of person that knows your routine. If they're the type that's hacking like phones, your devices, like your phones, your laptops, putting trackers on your car, hacking the GPS of your phone and stuff like that, yeah, they've been caught. They've been caught. somebody here has a really strong Capricorn and or a Libra placement. They definitely have strong fire. Whoever they are, they crossed a line. Just because you have Libra, Capricorn, and Aquarius in your chart does not give you the right to be a wrecking ball in a person's life. I'm dead serious. I don't know, and I find it strange that this is take 2 of me having to do this video, but waxing Gibbous, if I remember correctly, it is in Leo at the moment. So it's low-key fitting. Low-key fitting. And with that, everyone, enjoy your evening.